Hi, everyone. It's me, Madam Pamita, and we have another fabulous question from the Live Magic Q&A Tea Party that I hold every Sunday. I'd love to see you there. Come join me live over Zoom and ask your questions about witchcraft, magic, spirituality, and I'll answer them. You can do that simply by going to spellsquad.com, signing up, and you'll get a link to join. And not only that, you'll get a coupon for the Parlor of Wonders. Win-win. So why don't you head over to spellsquad.com, and now we're going to see a clip from one of our live magic Q&A tea parties. So Rana said, would ancestor magic be more powerful near Samhain? How do you prevent not so good ancestors from coming forward and interfering? Great question, Rana. That's a great question. So Samhain is traditionally the time of year that the veil between the worlds is more flexible, meaning we can access spirits and spirits appear more often during that time. It's like it's a little more permeable during that time. But that's one tradition and one time. So Samhain is Celtic tradition, and it's that time that was considered when spirits were more active. In Slavic culture, it wasn't at fall that this happened. It was at winter solstice. So you find in sort of Central Europe and Eastern Europe that Christmas time or winter time or winter solstice, we find the spirits are walking around, or spirits are more active and more in our world, and we have more access to them. So there's lots of divination that happens during that time, predictions for the year, contacting the ancestors, honoring the ancestors, and so on. Now, so it's sort of, I think that really, honestly, if we look at it, there's probably many, many times during the year when we can access this because we have many traditions. So you just pick your tradition that you want to follow, and then you do that one. So if you want to work with the Celtic wheel of the year, or the, that wheel of the year, then Samhain would be your special time for connecting with your ancestors. I do it during that time. But I also do it at Christmas as well, and winter solstice and New Year's and all of that time as well. Now, very, very easy to gatekeep, which is not a great term now, but you want to gatekeep when it comes to spirits. You don't want troublesome spirits, negative spirits, just like you would. I've said this many times, you guys, just like you don't leave your front door open and let any random stranger walk in your house. You open your door and you let your friends in, and someone you don't know, you don't let in, right? Well, it's the same thing with spirit, but it's very easy to do. When you work with spirits, there are lots of systems for keeping out unwanted spirits and inviting in wanted spirits. One of the best ways and easiest ways is to simply state who you are inviting in, right? So if I'm going to invite Rana in, Rana's coming over to my house, I'm saying, oh, Rana, come on over to my place. We're going to hang out. We'll have a cup of tea. We'll chit chat, right? So I'm inviting Rana to come in. So Rana would come over, not a random person walking down the street. Right. So the same thing with spirits. You can invite a particular spirit that you want. I want grandma. I want to spend time with you. Or I want my mom and my dad, and I want to spend time with you. Or if you don't know and you want to go back, like on my dad's side of the family, I know many generations. On my mom's side of the family, after my grandparents, I don't know any of the other people. I don't know anything about them, really. So when we go, or if you are not with your bio family, you're adopted and you don't know your bio family, you can invite ancestors from an adoptive family and from a bio family if you're adopted, by the way. So if you don't know your ancestors, then, or you want to go back in generations, or you want to invite and have a big party of your ancestors and you only know a few generations back, you can invite ancestors. I always say I invite my well ancestors of the highest vibration, my well ancestors. Any hungry spirits, now's not your time. So you're not working on banishing them. You're not working on any of that hard work of like gatekeeping like that way. All you have to do is say, any hungry spirits, now is not your time. Here's the secret. It's never going to be their time. They don't know that. Maybe they think, well, maybe one day I'll get invited to the party. No, we don't need to invite them because I'm not doing work with them. I want to work with my well ancestors. So I invite my well ancestors, the ones who are not wandering spirits or lost or confused or anything like that. I want the spirits that have gone to their, are in a good place, let's say. So you invite those spirits, and just simply saying something like that is a way of gatekeeping and keeping out the spirits that you don't want, and then welcoming the spirits that you want in. Like, just like inviting your friend over your house, you don't just leave the door open and let anybody wander in. Same thing with the spirits. You invite Rana over, right? You don't invite random folks on the street.